Namaste viewers, welcome to Jaipur Dialogue USA, and today I'm going to talk about a phenomenon called Vivek Ramaswamy. Since it is about US elections, this talk will be in English. Before we begin, please like, subscribe, press the bell icon, and support us because we bring you value-based conversation. Now let's go back quickly to Vivek Ramaswamy. The man has actually shaken up the complete election frame in America. As a Hindu vegetarian, he has had to deal with questions that are so important for America, the melting pot. Remember that, the melting pot. Has he melted in the pot? Has he become an American? Of course he has. Vivek Ramaswamy is actually a classic example of what one can achieve to fulfill his American dream. At the young age of 37, he's already running for president of the United States. That's classic. Hard work, commitment, and you have things happen to you. But a couple of things that I wanted to talk about is America ready for a Hindu vegetarian, a naturally tanned Vivek Ramaswamy to be its president? Now, remember one thing, he has done something quite remarkable. As a professional who has had to deal with issues and problems, he is prescribing solutions to America's problems. Now, as I know America today, everybody is sick and tired of the existing problems. Believe it when I say this. The first time I came to the US in 1991, Vivek Ramaswamy in 1992 was a second grader, right? The question here is that ever since then I have been listening to the same old stories. Fixing immigration problem, comprehensive immigration reform. That has not happened. Since then, I have been hearing Bill Clinton, George Bush Sr., and down the line, everybody wants to fix Washington, the swamp. Nobody has done anything about it. The war on drugs is still going on. War on terror is still going on. None of these problems have been solved. Vivek Ramaswamy has given the prescription for the solution of this problem. Why he has the solution? It is very hard to believe that the might of US Congress, of Senate, and the congressmen, the presidencies, there is enough brain power. There is no lack of brain power in the US Congress. Brilliant people that enter the portals of Congress who don't have the capacity to solve the problem. But the problem is not being solved, has not been solved yet. What does it say to you? It's probably that the politician does not want to solve the problem. They love to perpetuate the problem to showcase their importance and also create various lobbies within the problem. So you never have a solution. Reminds me of Einstein's quotation. Any intelligent fool can complicate a simple problem. It takes courage to move in the other direction. Vivek is showing the courage to move in the other direction. He not only is offering solution from the top of his hat, he has studied the US Constitution and he has studied the US administrative system. Therefore, when he says that the president has the authority to do certain things, he quotes the reference point. That's what is triggering the American public. The response is overwhelming. As a brilliant young man who is coming up with a solution, and he tells the people, here does the solution lie. That's one critical element of his entire candidacy. As a professional, I can relate with that. Because as professionals, as a corporate guys, as a business leader, you always face with a problem. It's not that every day is a beautiful day. Every day poses a challenge. There is a problem. You solve the problem and you move on. The politician perpetuates the problem. The desire to solve exists, but the games are being played. That's why you will notice that the entire Republican platform, I'm a Republican too, he is the only one who is coming up with solutions, and he's not indulging in the usual politics as usual conversation. He's not commenting on any of the primary candidates. He is saying he is leading the bandwagon of a different kind. He has even embraced Mr. Trump's positions and actually made a statement that he is going further right to Mr. Trump's agenda. Think about it. He is also wooing the Trump crowd, whom the Democratic Party, derogatorily mentions as a MAGA Republicans. Making America great again is not an evil statement. It's actually the need of the hour. If it was a need in 2016, it's a need even today. Think about it from that perspective. The other element, which is truly remarkable, is that how he is redefining the religious part of it. He has emerged, having gone through a schooling in a Catholic school, to have retained his Hindu identity, his vegetarianism, the values that he talks about. And he has always been telling all the people everywhere that he meets with, including Glenn Beck in an interview, who asked him that, I'm a hardcore Christian. How do you reconcile your Hindu values with the Christian values? And Vivek said something truly remarkable, that in terms of values, the Judeo-Christian values and the Hindu values, they are so much alike. They are so much alike. And I urge all of you to read it, because there is an element of universal truth in every value, right? God is one, individual, hard work, family values, cultural values. They are all different yet similar. And that's where the alignment between the Sanatan principles of Hindu values and Vedic values aligns itself well with the Judeo-Christian values. There may be difference here and there, but that's all that is there. Value-wise, we are all the same. Individual dignity, love for life, and everything that goes with it. The other element that comes in very important is Indians in America. Now, it's very critical. 80% of the Indians are Democrats. We know that. 80% of the Indians are Democrats. How are they going to respond to Vivek Ramaswamy, who is a committed Republican? He has emerged as a very solid Republican, and his wisdom speaks for himself. So what is going to happen there? You have already begun to see, I have begun to see that a lot of Indians who are Catholic, who are talking about this fact that they are opposing the branding of Vivek as anti-Catholic. Think about it. This is a very interesting twist of events. Just as, a politician has to connect with people, Vivek is connecting with various groups of people in a remarkable way. He is the first millennial. I believe that he will be the darling of the young crowd, the millennial crowd, because he speaks their language. He also has done the Eminem rap song, which has gone viral in its own way. So the point of the matter here is that he is connecting with the real youth of America, the young people of America who are currently in a confused state of mind by the rambunctious policy of the Democratic Party. Whether it's life, whether it is what you call the pursuit of happiness, and the devilish policies of Democratic Party, which ends up dividing people. So there is a very important point here. The Democratic Party always claims to be the uniter. We unite people, but their actions always lead to further divisions because they play the vote bank politics. Vivek is one of those unique guys who is not only immigrant, he is also a Hindu, he is a vegetarian, and he's living an American dream of his. That's critical part. He is truly the part of the melting pot that is called American. He has shown success in more ways than one. He has come up with solutions to the problem, politics that is never played before. So that's what is important for to remember, that as a problem solver, speaking for the people, and he is not afraid to tell the truth. He has endeared himself to the American people who are sick and tired of the perpetuation of the problem. Same old, same old, same old. There is a fresh air. There is a fresh breath. There is a freshness in the argument. There is an energy and enthusiasm in positioning. He is telling you why he is jumping into the fray, because he wants to bring back what made America great. The America that attracted you and I to come here, to live a life of fulfillment, our own dream. So Vivek, good luck, bat well, play well, and of course, there will be rabid elements that will try to hit you hard. The politics is very vicious. In American politics, it's very vicious. You and I, we all know that. But my message to you is very simple. Stick to the path of trust and truth. That's very important. People are looking for somebody to be able to trust, somebody who speaks the truth. Because political wisdom, to say the nice things to a particular crowd is a part of the political gameplay. As I always say, the politician is a master salesman. He speaks to a crowd in which everybody feels that he is speaking for him. And the important part about politics is that you believe in it. Politician sells you a dream. In Vivek's case, he's not selling you a dream. He's telling you the truth, that if you have a problem, there is a solution. And this is where the solution lies, because this is what we have to do. He has also been grilled on Israel and India relationships, but he came off with the flying colors in all of it. As we go along, we will talk more about Vivek Ramaswamy, because he has shown character, courage, and the courage to speak the truth. And more about him later. But as we go along, at this point in time, I wish him all the best. He has my support, and I will support him. And I will urge people to support him, whether you belong to any community. Think about him as an honest, truthful human being who is in the race to make a difference. Making a difference is not a political word. It is a serious word, because it means business. Satyameva Jayate. Thank you for joining us. See you again. Please like, subscribe, and support our channel. Look up Vivek Ramaswamy and support him. Thank you very much.